Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Money in the Bank Predicted Outcome. I'm your host, as always, Super Dick here. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling Here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and share. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. We get to the Money in the Bank Predict the Outcome. All right, we're gonna get things started right quick. We kind of like on a little late delay, but we're here. Thank you all for watching. As you see, Seth Rollins, the current World Heavyweight Champion, will be in action tonight. And speaking of Seth, we're gonna start with him. Seth defends the World Heavyweight Championship against number one contender Finn Balor. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, they have a rivalry date back years, even from SummerSlam 2016, when both men were competing for then Raw's new championship. As this is currently Raw's new championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, but it was the Universal Championship that Roman Reigns held. It has, but for the inaugural one. On that night, Finn became the Universal Champion, but Seth became a little jealous and envy and miserable and stuff. So Seth Rollins wants to repack history as he did, as you see right here. These the last 2 weeks ago. Finn Balor has been a lunatic. He's been obsessed, possessive on Seth Rollins, injuring the current world champion to the brink that Seth Rollins and him are want to be each other. He even showed up when Seth defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker. Finn Balor's been doing sneak attacks, but Finn Balor wants to prove that he's next in line. Even Finn Balor pointing out that Seth was the one that made him bitter, angry, and jealous. The former Universal Champion, um, he held the belt in a long time, in almost 7 years. Seth Rollins now looking to get his lick back. One thing about Seth Rollins know a thing or two about winning Money in the Bank. Before we know that Seth Rollins is a former Money in the Bank winner. If we can find when Seth won the briefcase, this is Seth Rollins right now with the briefcase, his old briefcase he currently has. This could be an almond tonight. Seth Rollins taking on Finn Balor. Finn Balor's been on a roll, and Finn Balor's been on a roll to get back the championship that he wants, that a championship he never won before. This is title to get revenge and retribution. But can he do it tonight? He has to go through Seth Rollins to defeat him for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be a hard task for him, but Seth Rollins knows a thing or two about winning Money in the Bank and winning world titles. So Finn Balor got to keep that in mind, that Finn Balor may not win tonight. My prediction is I see Seth Rollins retaining the World Heavyweight Championship in the title defense against Finn Balor. Finn Balor might come short, but he ain't gonna come sweet to winning the world title away from Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins looking to get a measure of revenge from last week. So look for Seth Rollins to be the one to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. We also do this. Speaking of Money in the Bank, we found out right now that the men's money, speaking of Money in the Banks, we found out that the men's Money in the Bank ladder match will kick off Money in the Bank in a couple of minutes. As you see, Damian Priest, Butch, Santos Escobar, the ever so popular LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, social media sensation, and Ricochet. We know Logan Paul Ricochet is going to create a social media moment that's going to happen tonight. LA Knight, the heavy favorite to win. The dark horses are Damian Priest and Butch. They're trying to say Damian Priest and Butch. They didn't give no love for Santos Norris Nakamura. So these 7 men competing for a shot at the World Championship. Neither 7 men had won the World Championship. We've seen a couple of them challenge for it. We've seen Damian, we've seen Nakamura, and we've seen Logan Paul and Ricochet challenge for either the WWE or the Universal Championship in the last 5 years. So this is a tough call to make because
7 of these men are ready and hungry for an opportunity, and we can look back right here of past Money in the Bank winners. We see last year's winner, Austin Theory. Surprised he's not in this damn Money in the Bank ladder match. He would have been been odds on, but he got put in. But you never know. Oscar um won hers a couple of years ago. She paid dividends to her win that she won the current title she has. That she even won the Money in the Bank by winning the Raw Women's Championship due to Becky Lynch being pregnant. Tell you this, Bailey has won the Money in the Bank. Bailey knows a thing or two about winning Money in the Bank. Bailey cashed it in on the same night, same as Miz. Miz knows a thing or two about winning Money in the Bank a couple like 12 years ago, almost 15 to the day. So everyone knows a thing or two about Money in the Bank. Even Otis, Otis had been a part of it, and we can tell right there. So it's a lot. Um, Everyone's saying that LA Knight's the heavy favorite to win. I'm hope so, but a lot of people saying LA Knight might not get it. Logan Paul might be another option tonight. So a lot of options tonight. It's gonna be either one of those two, LA Knight or Logan Paul. Even LA Knight ripped on Logan Paul saying that everybody, 14-year-old girls, want to sleep with you, and something else he said, but it was kind of weird and crazy. There's a lot going on. I'm thinking look for Logan Paul to win the Money in the Bank briefcase tonight and cash in on champion Seth Rollins because they have a feud going on and they can run it back from WrestleMania to now. But this time, Logan Paul might cash it in and win the Money in the Bank and cash it in on Seth freaking Rollins to become world champion. That's a possibility. So look for Logan Paul winning over LA Knight to get his opportunity of a lifetime. So we'll see that tonight. Speaking of that, Matt Riddle this past Monday on Raw issued a challenge to take on Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Riddle has his problems with Gunther, even his henchmen, Luke Visor and Giovanni Vinci. Riddle won a shot, and Riddle did issue the challenge that he wants to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. And Riddle got the opportunity. All now is just him and Gunther. You know, Gunther is that. Gunther wants to be a dominant champion. Gunther's still in his reign as Intercontinental Champion. But Gunther even attacked Matt Riddle from behind, leaving Matt Riddle out. So we might run it back. Matt Riddle and Gunther from the Indies go against each other tonight. So look for Gunther to retain his Intercontinental Championship over Riddle tonight. Well, speaking of tag teams, the women's tag team titles on land. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, ever since winning the WWE women's tag team titles a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, are making their first title defense in a while. They're going to take on the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv and Raquel did not lose the titles last time. So Liv and Raquel want to get something done. They want to get it done tonight. So there could be the possibility tonight. Liv and Raquel could, could do so tonight, but I don't see it that way tonight. These two women are no match with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler on their best. And then you can tell Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are killers, killer MMA women, killer athletes. Liv and Raquel might give them a fight of life, but I don't see them taking the championships away from Ronda and Shayna. But look for Ronda and Shayna to retain their women's tag team titles and continue their dominance on all three shows, especially Raw and SmackDown. They haven't appeared on NXT yet, but in the future they might be. Well, we told you this. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. These women right here, as you see right here, Bailey, Trish Stratus, legendary Trish Stratus, Io Sky, Zoe Starks, Zelina Vega, and Becky Lynch. All six women vying for a shot to become Miss Money in the Bank. We know that Bailey, Zelina Vega, um, Becky Lynch have been in a Money in the Bank ladder match. This is the first time for legendary Trish Stratus being in a Money in the Bank. Zoe Starks as well, and Io Sky. A lot of people are favoring Io Sky to win, but you got to realize the dark horse. Bailey could be a dark horse in this match. Bailey knows a thing or two about winning Money in the Bank. She has the experience. Bailey could leave Money in the Bank with the opportunity of a lifetime, and Bailey with her problems with Io Sky as well. So there's a lot going on with that. Um, I don't know. It's kind of tough to point out who I think is gonna win. I want to say I say look for Bailey to win again because Becky Lynch ain't gonna win, Trish Stratus ain't gonna win, Zoe ain't gonna win. Who needs it the most? Or Io. Look for Io or Zoe Starks. I'm thinking Io might win, so look for Io to win that match. All right, another thing, the bloodline, the bloodline, Roman and Solo versus the Usos. We know the bloodline has been fractured for a couple of months. Now the time is over. We know that Roman, the Usos don't like what Roman do to him, and Roman think he's like he said he's the only one. Roman Reigns does not respect the Usos. He did at first, but then now he starts showing that he's a narcissist and start acting like his true colors and stuff. The Usos feel like Roman didn't respect them enough, and Roman don't care for them enough. Roman don't care about nobody but himself. He wants to keep the championship in line. Even he has his enforcer, Solo Sokola, doing all his dirty work. Solo's doing all the dirty work indeed. Even taking out Sheamus, who's a brute himself. Well, the Usos have their work cut out for them tonight. They take on Roman Reigns and Solo. Roman Reigns and Solo only teamed up last month during they was going for the tag team titles, and that's when the explosion happened. So I don't know what to say. I think the Usos might get the win. If Roman and Solo have miscommunications, then the Usos might take the win. Look for the Usos to take the win. If Roman and Solo can't get the miscommunication, and it might lead to Roman fighting both Usos, one each one. One of them at SummerSlam. You got the one who's going to take the shot. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Roman Reigns will lose tonight, and he'll continue on blaming everybody, but not other than himself. We'll look for that tonight. Finally, the main event. They say it's Cody Rhodes versus Dominic. These two sons of legendary performers, Rey Mysterio and the legendary American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. They head into battle tonight. Cody Rhodes wants to prove and teach Dominic a lesson in a matter of respect. And I can't blame Cody Rhodes. Dominic, who's been getting heat for so long, Dominic don't even know his own style of heat. Well, he takes on Cody Rhodes in a match tonight to teach some respect to Dominic, and I think Dominic is gonna have to listen and get that respect beat out of him tonight, or what vice versa. Cody coming off the heels of his match against a lot of folks, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Cody has not been in the proper challenge that he needs to get himself back into championship pursuits. Well, this is his only opportunity to right the wrongs and fix them. Well, he can do that tonight if he can. Cody Rhodes has to overcome a lot of adversity tonight as well. I can see this match going one way. Cody Rhodes gonna lose, and Dominic gonna pick up the win with the help of Brock Lesnar. Look for Brock Lesnar to return. A lot of people expect Brock and Cody to run it again at SummerSlam in Detroit. This time in the bull rope match. So we could see that possibility be the case. So let's hope and see that starts out. But all right, that does it for your Money in the Bank predicted outcome. Later today, we're gonna have the review. So after Money Bank is on right now. After the review, we're gonna have Money in the Bank reviewed, aftermath, the after show. We're gonna figure out find out what's going on and what's going here, Money in the Bank going forward. We're on the road. We're on Money in the Bank, heading to the road to SummerSlam. So thank you for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome for Money in the Bank. We're watching Money in the Bank right now, and we hope to see you after the after show to get you the highlights and recaps of what's going on. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you after Money in the Bank.